Hi there, and welcome to Tuesday Talk. I hope I'm okay. I hear a little feedback here. No, this isn't muted. Okay, as usual, if you come on, let me know if you can hear me. So if I seem a little discombobulated tonight, it's been a rough couple of days. So I'm just glad to be here. Hit a little patch of ice going down my steps. About 4 steep cement steps, and one leg stayed and the other one kept going. So I'm not a cheerleader, so it wasn't a good split. So again, if you come on, let me know if you can hear me. I'm on StreamYard and I'm streaming to my Facebook page, and I'm also streaming to the YouTube page, the Tuesday Talk page. So it's the Statement Design Facebook page and the Tuesday Talk YouTube. So I'm assuming you can hear me. So what we're going to do tonight, when you change seasons, you want to change your door, your wreath. And so they're expensive, so we're going to do something different and use a pizza pan that comes from the dollar store. So they're like, what, $1.25 now? So we're going to upcycle one and change it into something for our door. So as a lot of you know, I am a brand ambassador for Made by Marley. And last year they came out with a beautiful set of papers. And this one is Easter egg hunt. The florals on here are just gorgeous. And maybe it would be better if I showed you this way. But they're just so pretty. And this is a special order set. And you can get it at madebymarley.com/UK. I will put it in the description box later. But look at these gorgeous eggs. I think they're just amazing. And then there's a ton of different florals. And I don't even know if we're going to use all these. This is definitely going to be an audience participation night. And I would love to have your help because as I mentioned, I've been kind of out of commission the last couple days. So this has been on my mind, but I haven't really nailed down the particulars yet. So I also am going to be showing it on Workshop Wednesday on WTAJ tomorrow. So that and a couple other little door projects. So aren't these florals just amazing? So like I said, I'm not even sure what I want to do. So with your help, maybe we can design some things here. And look at this bunny. Isn't he just adorable? He would be so sweet on a door. So I'm really tempted to go with him. And then I have these little things. I have a couple of them, these little boards. So these are good. Like maybe we could put it across it and spell out Hello Spring. I have the letters here for Hello Spring. That's just a thought. And then I did go ahead and, I primed 2 of these pizza pans. I used Bonding Boss because they're a little shiny. And so we want to make sure that our paint sticks to it. Now, as you know, IOD had a new release, so I'm going to show you a couple of the molds. But as I've been recuperating the last couple of days, I'm watching videos, and there's this lady that she took her bunny, and I used the amazing casting resin, and while the resin was still wet, she bent his little feet up so he could stand. She put hers on a little stand, but it was so cute. So I figured his little feet could maybe hit the edge of this if we use them. And then, what is Easter but the cross? And this one I think is the most beautiful detailed of all of them. And then this is so pretty, this egg. So we have some, and then these are just like little extra things that I had, just little flowers. I see the potential for jewelry with these. I love that. That reminds me sort of a surfer's cross, but I see these really being pretty jewelry items. Um, so what should we do? What do you think? um, so again, if anybody can comment and let me know if you can hear me, I'd really appreciate it. So let me show you these molds first, because we may have too many choices on our hands. So along with those other molds, this is one of the newest ones too. And it's just called tulips. And if you follow IOD on YouTube, then you've maybe seen one of their brand ambassadors. Oh, yay. Hi, Kathleen. Jonathan Mark Mendez. I think that's how you say it. Yeah. He did this absolutely gorgeous. He used the clear cast and he used it on a cylinder vase, and he put a base on it and he put lights in it and made a lamp out of it. It was absolutely stunning. So I would check that out. Just to go to the IOD channel or Iron Orchid Designs channel, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find it there. This is another one I absolutely love, and it is called Spring Garden. It has this big, hey Brenda, how you doing? It has this big cabbage leaf on there, and as Brenda knows, because she was with me, we got in all this trouble. We went to Hagerstown for the release of the Iron Orchid designs. We went to Fairy Dust. It's in an antique mall, and met the Jessica, the owner, and she was so sweet. But this has the carrot and peas in the pod and a little snail. But I just have plans for this cabbage leaf, and I haven't been able to get to them yet. So I'm just glad to be up and on two legs. So I did go to the orthopedic doctor today after having been at the ER and then going to my regular doctor. And they did another x-ray. And so apparently I had grown a bone spur, and that's what broke off. So it was a fracture, but it wasn't like critical. So I got rid of the brace and also the walker. So I'm limping around for sure. And I'm going to do the TV show tomorrow. So, but slowly, and with a little help from my friends, as they say. So yes, it was fun. And yes, ouch, not a cheerleader. Don't do splits, but yet I did. Okay. So what do you guys think? Just help me out a little bit, because my mind's all over the place. Do you think? So one of the things that I thought, now, I did already cast those other things, but one of the things that I thought would be pretty would be to do the tulips, up on a tray, and then maybe do the thing across. And another one I really thought would be cute is just do this guy, but I feel like then he would need some eggs or something around him. So what's your vote? Do you think I should do flowers in the background? Should we do the Hello Spring? I'll tell you what I'm leaning towards. And I have some colors here. I have Farmhouse Green. I have Morning Sunrise, which is a little purpley. Also have Jessica was so kind to give us some samples. And here's something I want to try. I'm trying things I never tried before, since I'm no longer a Dixie Belle retailer and no longer an Iron Orchid Design stockist. So I'm kind of free to try all the things that I've wanted to try. So I got some Paint Couture white flexible paste. And this stuff you can use like with a cake making mold, like those lace molds. And it makes it like a rubber lace. And I was thinking that would be kind of cool to go around the outside edge to make it look a little bigger. Also, I never in my life tried milk paint, so we're going to try that. And then I also I always see people using dark oil wax. This is Sweet Pickins also. So I'm going to give that a whirl. And then she gave us some samples there. And there was one here called Sugar Plum that I thought might be pretty. So anyway, so let's get started and paint something. So how about so what do you think? I might need a little input. What do you think? Think we should go for the bunny? Do you think I should pour some more molds and do the tulips? What do you guys think? We like the big guy? I think I want to do something with the big guy. So then you guys can decide the other one. How's that? So his hat only goes up to here, and his ears aren't going to go the whole way up, but we can get his whole face in. So I'm just going to kind of use this stick here and just make a mark around here. I'll tell you what, I am totally relieved though to be able to to be sitting here doing this, because I was not a happy camper thinking that I might be out of commission for 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, you love the bunny. All right. Yeah, so just happy to be here. Okay, and I have some scissors here. I have these little itty bitty guys, but I know I have a bigger pair. Like I said, I'm a little discombobulated, so stuff's everywhere, so bear with me tonight. So I'm cutting it out from the wrong side just because it's easier to see. So I hope your week is going much better than mine has so far. Hope your weekend was good. We might have to maybe do some molds on the edge of this to build it out too. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. Little scrappy doos, but what do you do with the bunny's ear, you know? Okay. So we're going to have a little extra, but we'll use some paint to finish that out. But I think he looks pretty cute, even though we chopped his ears off and his, down below, I think you can tell, who he is. So let's get some Mod Podge out here. I can't stay on this evening, but I'll watch the video later. Hope you feel better. Thank you, Brenda, and thank you again for our fun trip. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. All right, I'm going to try to find a brush here that's like not a great brush because of using the Mod Podge. I used to have a chip brush that I used all the time for Mod Podge, and I'm not sure where it is. The funny thing is it stayed, hey Dar, funny thing is it just kind of stayed wet. Like I kept it in a plastic bag and it never dried out. So that is the nature, but so Dar, we are making wreath alternatives using pizza pans tonight. So we're doing a little decoupage. We're using the spring collection from last year from Made by Marley. That special order set. I've always loved the bunny and all the eggs in that. So I am definitely thinking along the lines of spring. And again, I'll be doing the workshop Wednesday tomorrow on TV. So I'll be showing this and doing another quick wreath alternative. And tonight, I'm not doing anything right, probably, or by the book, because I feel like I'm lucky I'm here, not necessarily 100% prepared. So if I have any wrinkles or anything, it's just going to be par for the course tonight. But that's spread out pretty nicely. So I'm going to pour a little bit more on here. This is Mod Podge Matte. See, I'm getting some wrinkles now. It was nice and flat before. I think maybe I have too much Mod Podge, but like I said, I'm not gonna apologize for anything tonight because I'm just glad to be here. But yeah, I do think I have a little bit of excess here. Dar's another Made by Marley brand ambassador. So she's probably gasping at my wrinkles right now. How about it, Dar? Wrinkles are the bane of our existence, huh? With decoupage. But I'm going to go with the character thing. Sometimes I think the wrinkles give it character. That's what I'm going to stand by. Okay. I was not smart enough to grab a plastic bag, so I have, there. I have wipes. Or says, nope, I battle them all the time. Yes, I know. So we're going to have to let that sit aside for a few minutes and dry, and then we'll come back to that one. But in the meantime, I say we put a base coat on this one and also on that little sheet and make some design decisions here. I think a really pretty spring color is this farmhouse green. It's a Dixie Belle color. So let's do that. I might actually use a little bit of this to finish out the bunny, because he sort of has a green background. This isn't exactly the same green, but we'll make it work. So Dar, are you finished with your project now? I saw your latest results and I love them. So what we're talking about, we're doing the Flippin' Bunch is, no, not the Flippin' Bunch. This is the Unique Antique Challenge that's hosted by Crystal from the Crafty Creech and also co-hosted by Mara from Borderline Furniture. And it's AI My Furniture Flip. Nope, you're still working on it. So we used AI to help us design our furniture flips. So I think it's going to be a really interesting playlist. So hope you watch everybody's videos. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish out this border. I could do something contrasting, but I think that other little board that we're going to use will be our contrast. And I think I ordered those from Hobby Lobby and they were super cheap. I'll look at the price because I think it's on the back. What? Keys are back on. Yay. The front panel's back on. Touch up wax and gold gilding. Hey, you know, when you get to the gilding, that's like the end. That's a good, happy moment. Okay. So I'm gonna set this aside, and because I put the primer on there, I'm probably only gonna need that one coat. So let me set this one aside. So I'm traveling light tomorrow on the TV show because I just can't carry a whole lot of stuff. My dear friend Lauren is going with me. She's gonna drive me and she's gonna help me. So you know what they say, get by with a little help from your friends, right? So let's take this now. So I have the words Hello Spring here to put on there if we decide. Because I was also thinking, you know, you could just put spring on here, you know, and then maybe do something like a cross on it, or, you know, the bunny or something. So you'll have to let me know. I'm just going to do a base coat. Let me know what you guys think. So I always think of pastels, of course, for spring. I think we'll use a tea rose if I can get it open. Okay, so this did come from Hobby Lobby and they were $2.99 each. It's a wood plaque. So nice thickness. I mean, it's probably not exactly a 1/4 inch, maybe, but decent, sturdy. It's not like a real flimsy, like, yeah, I can't think of the kind of wood that I want to say. You know what I mean. The edges are kind of finished because you can tell they were cut out with like a, you know, a CNC machine or a laser cutter. So I want to leave those wood edges and not paint over them. So I'm just kind of going right to the edges. These things are always nice and soft, you know, the nice finish, well sanded. Balsa wood is what I was trying to think of earlier. So I spent a couple of days, you know, napping and taking Tylenol PM at night. It's good stuff. Okay. We're moving right along here. Our bunny's still drying though. So we might have to get the heat gun out here. But let's talk about the bunny a little bit more. What are we going to do to liven him up a little? Like, I think I have a fair idea. Let me put the camera up here and grab this other one. I think I have a fair idea with this one, like what we can do. We can put this part, you know, across the bottom or across the top, have it say hello spring. And then what do you think? Do you think we should pour some more molds and add the flowers? Or should we put the bunny and a cross and an egg? Decoupage some eggs? Because I showed these earlier, but I love, love, love these eggs. I just love them. They're out of this set. Let me put the camera down again. You should see the mess on this table. So I just think they're gorgeous. There's this page, and then this is my favorite egg of all. I just love it. So, not sure. Maybe we should do the flowers behind there. Okay, well, I'm going to heat gun, and you guys think and help me out a little. Okay, this bending is not necessarily easy. So I kind of hurt the top of the right leg. And in the beginning, it hurt worse than the leg that was broken. And I figure that's just going to take a little bit to to work out. Okay, the egg star, you love those? Do you think I should use those? Think we should go all decoupage tonight or molds? What does the bunny look like? He is so cute. And I was telling them earlier. So I took it out of the mold, and this wasn't my idea. I saw another lady do it. She bent his feet up whenever he was fresh out of the mold, and she stood him on a stand. She also patted his back and used clay then after, like this was the front of it, and then she added padding in it and then built it up with air dry clay. Pretty amazing. Hey, Gretchen. Sorry, I've been quiet, adding a second coat of primer to part of my piece for the AI challenge. After accounting work all day, it will be a miracle if I can get it done on time, let alone the video. You will. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. So, pardon me. Feel free to throw your ideas out. Yeah, I love the bent feet. She did something else pretty cool too. She did this basket. All right. So, unfortunately, I think we do need to put another coat on here because it's real spotty. So, well, I'll put a quick coat on there, and I think this is pretty good. And I think we'll go ahead and stencil that while we're waiting for this paint to dry. And the bunny is, I'll just put him under here a second. I don't usually like to heat gun, the Mod Podge, but anyway, he's drying pretty good. Dar says 3D bunny in the middle with decoupage eggs around him, and some of those eggs have grass under them. Okay, you've sold me. You have sold me. That's the plan. Okay. Some of these paints are a little older, so they're kind of thick, but that's okay. We'll get some texture here. And I thought it would be pretty to, like any molds that I put on, to do kind of watercolor on them, make them real soft. But I think I'll put a coat of paint on them first. Like, I have a color called Oyster here. Maybe do that on them. And then we can do some watercolor on them, make them real soft. I was thinking of the tulips, but I can do that another time because I also am in love with those eggs. So that being said, Now, I did pick out letters for Hello Spring. Should we keep it at that, or should we change it to something? I don't think I have room for Happy Easter. I don't think the letters will work for that. So I guess Hello Spring will still look good with bunnies and eggs. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. And get these out. And I think that what I'm going to do is use a Posca pen to do the stenciling with. I think I'm just going to use a black just to make it kind of bold. And how I'm going to do this, well, I guess I don't need to worry about it so much because it's not paint. It's not going to be wet, but okay. Make sure you can see me. So let me find the E. Hello. I could do it like this. So I could find the other letters, and if I did them up like that, I could probably say Happy Easter. Let's do that, because I think if we're going to do a bunny and eggs, saying Hello Spring is probably not good, right? So I have to find some more letters, that being said. Okay. Do you guys agree? So there's an S, and there's a P, and there's an R. We'll need that. Oh, these were the ones I had out that I needed. Okay, don't mind me. Okay, so some of these are bigger letters. There's the A that we'll need, and I haven't even punched them all out. These were from Michael's. Trying to think. I think most of the letters I need are out already. I think we'll need a Y. These fell and they got all mixed up, so I never got the chance to punch them all out and, put them in order, so my bad. There's little curly cues on here too. And they have the capital script letters as well. I guess I probably should use capitals then, because of Easter being a holiday, a proper name. Sorry about that. I'll put the camera up so we can chat while I'm looking. Not that we're chatting. You guys aren't saying much, but I understand. I don't know what that letter is. Looks like I don't know. See, I had all my letters punched out, but way to change our minds. Or we could say, hello, bunny. So I just saw a B and it made me think of it. Or like hippity hop, something like that. Because I'm not finding the letters I need. I have almost all the lowercase. So let's think of something. What if we just said, I haven't found a Y yet, because we could do hippity hoppity, but that seems like a lot. My son interrupted me. Oh. Well, did he have any good ideas for a phrase that we could use? I'm just searching for letters, so. These are all capital script, but they fell, so they're mixed up. Peter Rabbit. Haha, I always tease my husband. That's right. That's not a bad idea. Well, I still don't know what we're doing with the big guy yet. We might end up putting a mold on him to dress him up, but I don't know whether we should call him Peter Rabbit or not, but the other guy that we're using, the one Dar suggested. Sorry this is taking so long, guys. I think that's a Q. F, we don't need that for anything. D, C, B, M, K, J. There's no Y, guys. Okay, there's another pile that I didn't look through. So I'm just going to pull this T out just in case we decide to say hippity hoppity. I don't think that's going to happen, but because I don't think we have room for it really. And hip hop's a whole other thing. So, here's a Y. Yay. Okay. I don't know whether we have an I if we say hippity hoppity. Let's see. I am running out of room, guys. All right, let's see what we've got here. I'm not kidding you. I'm considering, of all the spaces in my house, again, moving to the basement. But I need to check out, I think I can make the space. I think I can make a nice little room. But I don't know if the signal would be good to do lives down there or not. But either way, it would be storage. Yet another video of organization, of craft organization, because my supplies seem to be growing really quickly. How about hop, hop, hop? What about that? Would that be good? Now let's see if I have an O and a P. There's a P. Okay. Hop. Hop, hop. Yes. Okay. Should I do 3 hops or 2 hops? Dar, you're my guiding light tonight. You're because if I do H-O-P, I think I can do 3. We're going for it. Okay, let's see. And I'm going to use the black. So away we go. I'm trying to think who's, I'm showing my age, but I can't think of who. I want to say Jackie Gleason said, and away we go. Okay, hop, hop. I think we're doing hop, hop, hop. Easter is April 5th this year, which is my son's birthday. It's 7:41 already. This hour always goes so fast. I'm gonna do the last hop so that I can space the other one. Well, my AI piece is done, but the video is not complete. It's almost done. I only know up to the moon, Alice. Did his friends say away we go? Yeah, Ralph Cramden. I think maybe he said that. I used to love the Honeymooners. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they said that the Flintstones were actually based on the Honeymooners. That and I Love Lucy. Oh my gosh, loved I Love Lucy. Okay, after all that deciding, this part went pretty quickly. So we have a hop, hop, hop. All right. StreamYard, you know. So that's pretty cute. Okay, so we did that. I put my letters away. Okay, let's see. So we're gonna get this out and we're gonna put some eggs. Oh yeah, I Love Lucy is my favorite. As a matter of fact, one of my I think my very favorite episode was the time that she wanted Ricky to feel like, like she needed him and he needed her and all that. So they tricked each other and she made it seem like she had fallen out of the window and she was completely in a body cast. And he made a fake fire. So there she is in this whole body cast and she can't move. And then she thinks the place is on fire. And of course they needed each other. But I was hopping around this weekend the way I was walking and I was thinking of that. It's like all I could do was just walk a little tiny step at a time. These scissors kind of hurt my hand. I do have a better pair over here. Here they are. I see them. Oh. So my favorite egg, I'm going to put that aside. And I love the one beside it too. They're all beautiful. Oh my gosh, they're all beautiful. There is one that has grass. Let me see. Maybe we can do these two smaller on the side. Well, okay, so this lady that did the video that did the bunny's feet up, she also made grass. She had some mold that she did that with. I love when they were on the candy line. Oh, yes. Oh, felt so bad for you. I'm glad you don't have a long recovery. You and me both, and thank you. I appreciate everybody's thoughts and prayers. Everybody's been great. Asking about me and everything. It really made me feel good. Okay, so this egg is a little bigger and it does show some grass. Thinking we could do this up top and maybe do that big egg down there with the grass. Because right now I really love what she did. And I would probably look on Amazon for that mold because it would be really cute with this stuff. Probably could do a cabbage leaf, but I'm going to go ahead and cut that out, and then I'll fussy cut those little leaves. Torn between the candy line and the grape crushing. Not surprised Star likes the candy line best. The grape crushing I do like, but the candy line is definitely near and dear to my heart because I can imagine that, But that grape crushing one, though, apparently that was like really crazy. The way they filmed it, it was pretty real. So because of the background, I don't know whether I really do need to fussy cut this. It would probably look better if I did. So here I go. But that's a lot of little blades. You know what? I'm just going to kind of cut in as much as I can. Since it's green in the background, I'm not going to go too crazy. Because I'm just not feeling it tonight. Sometime I'll have to look on my Facebook page. I can do a search for it and find it every now and then. But we went to the Lucy and Desi Museum. And we went to Jamestown because I'm such a big fan. And that's where she grew up, and we went and saw her house and all this stuff. Saw her grave, and but anyway, went to the museum, and they had this thing like you could do the Vitamita Vegemin thing. And so I did it, and I posted, I can die now. I'll have to find it for you guys and repost it. It deserves a repost every now and then just because it was fun. Now, I did read the script, but how many times I saw that as a kid and just laughed and laughed. I think I loved Lucy because my mom's name was Lucille, and Lucy just always kind of reminded me of my mom's kind of humor, just because she was just, nothing. She didn't put on airs, and that's what I loved about her. I have a piece of the decoupage paper stuck here. It's gonna stay there, okay? All right. So let's see. So let's make our composition here. I think we picked a really good color choices to pop off this green. And our bunny can kind of hang out there. Maybe we'll move this up a little bit. Then we move the grass from them. I could paint some grass. I could use the Posca pen. Maybe I'll do that. So meanwhile, let me go ahead and put a coat of paint on here. I'm gonna Mod Podge these eggs down. This time I won't pour them. Except I have a big brush. Oh, wrong brush. This was what I painted with. Oh well, we'll see what happens. I told you I was a hot mess tonight, guys. I told you. You know what you were getting tonight. Okay, that might be okay for that, but I don't think I better go over it with that. No, that was the right brush. Cracking up, guys. I'm cracking up. I feel like I need to wipe this off, though. Oh, okay. I know, you all think I'm nuts. No, it is green. Jeez. I don't know how I got green on there. I think I know. I put all my things in the same wipe. So I'll get a new brush. Nothing's exactly going easy here tonight, is it? I'll use this little one, but I guess I could have picked a bigger brush, huh? I think I'm gonna do this and set it on there since I have so much paste. Trying not to get too many wrinkles, but yet I have them. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing over here. A little more. Okay, do you think we need more eggs? I kind of feel like we do. Yeah, I wish I would have put them behind, so. Hey, Jenna. I'm glad you're here. Better late than never. So we are making wreath alternatives from pizza pans tonight. So we're in the midst of this one, which I'm almost done with. And we've got this so far. We're going to do a bunny, and we're going to put this little hop, hop, hop. I'm happy to be on, Jenna. I really am. I'm very happy. So we've got this much on this one, and I have no idea. So while I paint the white part on here, then why don't you guys think of what we can do with this? One thing I was thinking was, like, I have this Easter egg we could do. You know, a couple of these would be cute on here, but I'm not sure. I mean, he's got some eggs in his cap, but I'm not exactly sure how to embellish this one. So think, think. So I'm gonna take this oyster paint and just put a little bit of paint on here and then dry it so we can add some watercolor to it. You have to have him. Must have him. Well, then help me think of what else to do with him, because I'm not sure. I think what was funny was we went and got all this IOD stuff Thursday, and I came home and I unwrapped it all and I piled it up and I thought, oh, I can't wait to get my hands on this. And then Friday, I got ready to go to the gym. That's where I was headed. And I was going to go out to the garage and paint a while. And didn't make it. I made it. I went to the gym. That's where I met Tom. And he said, no, because I made myself get up and I just was thinking that whirlpool feel good, and then I don't know how I got to the car. And then Tom, so no, we're going to the ER and the rest is history. I kept telling them maybe flowers or grass. Yes, that's, maybe I can do a couple of those tulips on there. That would be cute. Yeah, that might have to be a part two because I don't think I'll be able to get it finished tonight, but that might be really cute. So I'm gonna dry this. Oh boy. Like I said, bend it down is not easy. Okay. All right. I'll put this up a minute because really you don't want to watch paint dry, right? I burnt myself on the heat gun not too long ago, so be careful. I just wanted to get a base of paint on here first. This is, yes, Gretchen, I do too. I love tulips, period. I know they were saying, like Sally from IOD, she said, why have we never done tulips before? Right, why? Okay, so I'm gonna grab my watercolors real quick. What a mess, what a mess, what a mess. I'll let you look at my junk here instead of me being all frustrated tonight at my mess. But I'll tell you what, you guys are making me feel normal again because it's just, I was in a funk. Funky funk. Okay, so I am just going to use the Mr. bottle and spray this. And I'm going to spray the pink. I'm going to come over here and spray this pale pink. And just do the inside of his ears and his little nose. Oh my gosh, I love how soft watercolor is. I don't even know if you guys can see that, but you see how pretty and pale that is? And let's just do his nose. Okay, what color would his eyes be? Their eyes black or would they be blue? Oh, thank you, Gretchen. I love watercolor. I didn't used to, and I just started doing it and I really fell in love with it. I think we're going to go for blue. I'll say his little blue eyes. I don't even see them here. They're very, very squinty. But that's good enough. And then let's just do take a bigger brush and do some brown on his coat. Make it real watery. I can even use a baby wipe to wipe it back so we see more of the detail. As soon as I find them. Oh yeah, I like that. I'll show you here up close in a minute. Yeah, I subscribed to this lady's channel and I'm going to have to share it because it's just awesome, the stuff she did. I shared it with Brenda. It's just so cool, the stuff that she did. She bent his little feet up for one thing, and then she did this grass. She did this beautiful basket. So I mean, it was just really cool, the stuff she did. Okay, what do you think? I think he's pretty cute. We got another contestant. That makes 4 now. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. You'll have to send me some pictures so I can plan my piece. Okay, so we're done with watercolor already, I think. Okay, so let's get our thing back up here. All right, I think that we need to make some grass. And I don't know if this is a good grass color or not. No, it's kind of blue. And this is kind of very much like what we already have, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. How rebellious I am. I'm just doing it. I'm going to make a little extra here for him to stand in. Trying to train myself to do Americana for Memorial Day and July 4th. Think ahead for once. Janice, my doors are buried in ice. I can't get them open right now. Oh no. Do I have stock in baby wipes? Yes, I think I do. Well, when you get old, you get those benefits, you get the over-the-counter stuff. So I pick exam gloves. I pick baby wipes, all kinds of stuff like that. So, hey, if it's on there for free, I'm gonna pick it. Okay, so we're going to put our bunny down in here. Is that what we're looking at, Dar? Was that the idea? All right, so I have some glue here, some E6000. And of course it's clogged. You know, because why wouldn't it be? All right, so let's put some E6000 on Mr. Bunny. Off to the side, kind of squeezing this tube because it's getting low. That should work. All right, might have to put something on top of him because he's wanting to jump up. He's wanting to hop up. I think the combination of the fact that the resin was still a little fresh and that I had the Mod Podge underneath there, I think it'll stick. I kind of did want to bend his little feet, but oh well. I will put something on top of this, but I'll put the hop, hop, hop on there. And I don't know, maybe I almost feel like maybe we should do this egg. Like color in that egg, make it colorful and add that. Let me attach this first. Do you think, Dar, add the egg? Okay. Well, then let me repeat the process here real quick. It's 8:07 if you guys don't mind hanging out, but that's what we've got so far. And you know what would look really cute on this too is lace. Yes, more is lace around here, you know, because that would make it look beefier. And what I might do, it depends on the time because I do have to do the show tomorrow, but I might add a little bow up here or something. That would be cute. Maybe use a mold to do a bow, but let me get this egg here and I'll do the same thing I did before and do the oyster color first and find the right brush that I used. Now, there's that mold that's the bow. I might do that. I might make the bow up at the top. And I would love to try that product, but I don't know how long it takes to dry. Jenna, have you ever used this? Oh, yes, pastel yellow polka dot bow. Oh, that would be pretty. Can't believe Dar said more. This is Paint Couture white flexible paste. And it dries like rubber, like if you use it on one of those molds that like a cake decorating mold for lace, like which I have one of those. Do you think, have you ever used that product? And do you know how long it takes to dry? I could read it, you know, if I could read it. It's pretty hard to read. I do you? Yeah, caution. I don't know. I would. You did use it for raised stenciling. How long does it take to dry? Oh, I keep putting this hair dryer down here, or the heat gun, and forgetting that it hurts to bend over to get it. Okay. He left it overnight. Okay. Then I won't be able to do that because I would need to do that mold a couple times. So I may look for some real lace. All right. Back to my watercolors. And then I guess I'll just have to surprise you guys for the rest of it. I used to do holiday jigsaws in line, and Easter was my favorite holiday. Yeah, it's so, I love pastels. Okay, so I guess I'm going to close this and get it out of the way. This back here. Dry to the touch in 2 hours, then cure 24 to 48 hours. Interesting. Well, if I'm going to take it on the TV show tomorrow, I don't want to be up all night because I just can't. I think I want a purple bow for some reason. It's speaking to me. At least on the egg. But I like your idea of you said pink. I'll have to look back and see what you said. I think you said pink with yellow polka dots. Oh man, I love the watercolors. Just love them. Your work is having a serious influence on all of us. That is for sure, Dar. That is for sure. I'm going to kind of do this background here in blue. This is too much fun. I truly missed these last couple days. You don't know how bad it was killing me. I kept saying, I'm going to go down and I'm going to, make a pile of stuff and put it in a bag and you can bring it up for me. But, I just wasn't up for it. Just wasn't feeling it. Just wasn't feeling going down the steps. It was really a lot. But now I'm getting the hang of it. It'll be a while before I use the front steps, though. I told that ain't gonna happen. Pastel yellow polka dots. Okay. You guys seeing these colors here? Doing kind of a limey, because it's like all swirly things here. So I will pretend they're leaves. I love that. I kind of want to just use a wipe on top of it just to kind of swab at it. And check out these wipes. These are the biggest baby wipes I've ever seen. They're like washcloths. The perks of being a senior citizen. Okay. I almost feel like it needs like dark wax or something, but it's light. It's light, so we're going to keep it light. So let's see what it looks like on our little thing. And then it's 8:15. I should probably let you all go. Okay, let's see. How about just like that? And then I'll try to do that bow thing on the top. What do you think? Because this kind of made it like off center. So I think even if I put this right here and not on there, or I could do that. I think I'll give it a little bit of dimension and do it like that, kind of a little bit on the side here. Thanks, Dar. It was sort of your idea. You egged me on anyway. Get it? You egged me on. All right. Let's hope there's enough glue on here. I think I need more. Okay, I'm gonna have to let that sit a little. Yeah, I think I might go up and get, oh, this might be painful, but I might go up and get my bow mold. And you like that one, Jenna? Because I think it does need something at the top, or I might change my mind and do an actual real bow if I can find something that I like. I definitely need to lay something on top of this. This bunny wants to hop up. So let me switch this here. Oh, before I do that, well, wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to hold it up. It's not quite dry. I don't want it to run, but anyway, I think it looks cute. I think it does need something else, like, lace, a bow, something like that. We'll make sure it gets what it needs. And this is our other guy so far. And not 100% sure. Oh, I think we talked about the tulips, because here's the mold. Yeah, this is the tulips mold. Or maybe do this. It is so pretty because I could easily do one going one way, one going the other way. Couple of them, the leaves and everything. It's just beautiful. So I think that might be appropriate for that. And then maybe one of these eggs too. So, all right, guys. Well, I sure do appreciate you joining me. It's honestly more than you know. Like, I don't just do it for you. I do it for me because it's just, you're my friends, and it's like you're right here hanging out with me, and I love it, and I love you guys, and I will show you these things because I'm going to do the so tomorrow is the workshop Wednesday on TV, WTAJ in my hometown of Altoona, and I will post the clip when we have that, and I'll show you all the other ideas that I had for economical door hangers and ways to update your door. And then tomorrow night is Flippin' Bunch, and Crystal's hosting, and we're reviewing the Be My Valentine challenge. So, among other things. So, anyway, it was so good hanging out with you guys. Love you, and we'll see you tomorrow night, I hope. Bye-bye.